What's up everyone, some guy here with another Alliance War video. Season 22, war number 11, we are versing against SB3. Going on path 5 as usual. First fight here is Darkhawk on Ebb and Flow Knockdown. This is a very common placement. I'm just going to use Quake, very standard shake and bake fight. You just have to drop a heavy while concussion and stun is up to disable the Ebb and Flow Knockdown node altogether into protection. From there on is just a regular shake and bake fight with against Stubborn. Just have to make sure the you parry right before the aftershock is about to expire to do any damage. And moving on to the next fight is Nick Fury on Ebb and Flow Knockdown and Heavy Hitter. This node in particular, and this actually defender in particular from last season, haunted me a lot of wars, especially towards the end. Especially in one war I died 3 times to him. It was very ugly. This time I do have a rank 3 Omega Red, and hopefully I'm able to do a better job. I did throw on an invuln boost just to make sure I solo this fight, or help me solo this fight at least. I do have a lot to work on with Omega Red. I am a fairly new Omega Red user. I'm trying to get better at slowing my combos down so I can build up more spores in the beginning. I think a lot of times I should try to do re-parries in the beginning so I can build up max spores instead of letting the opponent be able to throw like an SP1. Maybe sometimes even just throw a medium combo instead of a full 5-hit combo so the opponent has less power to work with. But this whole fight I'm basically trying to keep my spores up and also trying to knock him down as many times as I can to lock in the spores as well as the Ebb and Flow knockdown. I do get kind of lucky, I think, coming up soon where the Quake and Nick Fury evades does kind of save me, just because when his protection node was just about to, or when the fear was about to expire, the protection kicks in right here. Yeah, he shrugged off my stun parry, but luckily I had the evade charges that saved me. So right here I'm trying to get him to 2 bars of power before he gets into his second phase. That way it's a lot easier for me to work with. I did manage to do that, but this part is usually the part that gets me, where he becomes stun immune, and his heavy you can't really punish. Actually, you can punish his heavy. I learned that recently, but when I was fighting him here, I did not know you can punish his heavy with your heavy. So I'm just trying to bait out his special 2 without triggering Dex to prevent him from going indestructible. I'm just trying to make him lose as much health as he can on his own. So I got backed up in the corner here. I'm just going to throw my SP3 to give me some distance. So right now I'm looking for like an intercept opening, or hoping he would finish his combo with a medium into my block, and which he does. So I was able to get an opening from there. And then I was able to get another intercept opening from here, and which pushes him nicely to an SP2, which I can block or parry and then retaliate. So right now the fight is somewhat under control. I'm getting some nice backdraft intercepts in, and he was cooperating. I dropped my SP2, hoping it would kill him. It doesn't, but it does get him all the way to 1%. I was hoping the spores will kill him, but it doesn't. It looks like the spores doesn't do enough damage close enough to kill him. So I keep blocking there for no reason. I should have just tapped in, which I do at the end, but I should have tapped in earlier. But it's okay. I was able to solo him, which I was really happy about. I was heavily boosted as well. Didn't even need the invuln boost, but it was nice to have a backup. But moving on to Morningstar here on Fury buildup, steady Fury buildup. I'm just gonna use Omega Red just so I can try and heal up a little bit more. It's a very standard, easy fight. I didn't really even notice the node too much. Just want to make sure she's not like... I try not to push her to SP2 because sometimes it does become unblockable, and I don't want to deal with that. So I just try and bait out as many SP1s as I can, and also try to keep her power above mine. But she's also running suicide, so she goes down very easily. Moving on to section 2, this moment on node 25, force of will, footloose, and kinetic transference. I want to try Omega Red since I think if I could lock in the spores, he should be able to melt pretty quickly. But this fight is pretty ugly. I do not manage to lock in the spores until very late into the fight. It's just all kind of craziness. So right here I parry, and I thought I would be able to lock in my spores a little bit and delay it, but he was able to shrug it off pretty quickly, and then he throws an SP1, which triggers Footloose. So now I'm losing all my spores and not able to get any spores on him. So right now I'm just getting kind of backed up in the corner. I thought my parry would stick, but it doesn't. I was not paying attention to his Momass. Just panicking there and hitting into him, which triggers Unstoppable, and now I'm just getting cornered. I'm trying to find a way out, but also trying to parry and trying to get my distance as well. So right now it's not going very well. I have 10 on him right now, so I'm trying to lock it in, but he throws his SP1, getting me back into the corner again. Plus the Indestructible keeps triggering because I'm trying to dex all his specials and heavies in the corner. So it's not looking very good. I tried to throw a heavy, but he launches SP2 and I eat the full SP2 damage. Almost 20 crit at the very end. Luckily I'm boosted, and the adrenaline from 6-star really helped. I was able to find an opening here. Luckily I have 10 spores now, so my parry should stick. I was able to finally lock in my spores after so long. As you can see, once I lock my spores, he just starts melting. I'm able to just get to my SP3 and hoping I can finish the fight, and it does. But man, that was too close of a fight. I really should have used my invuln boost on this note here. And moving on to my path in section 2, we have Annihilus here on Ebb and Flow Intercept. He's not a stubborn defender, so it's just gonna be a very easy quick and shake fight. And next up we have Nova, pretty much on the same notes. He is a stubborn defender, but Quake is able to shut him down, or shut his power gain down from his dash forwards. This is just a regular shake and bake fight. Just got to parry right before the aftershock stun is about to expire to do any damage. I do make a mistake in this fight. I think I do miss a parry towards the middle or end, and I do get punished for it. He was able to land a crit on me, but luckily I was able to finish the fight without too much of a problem. And moving on to Mini Boss Island, I'll be taking this Hulkbuster on Rage. Quake somewhat bypasses the Rage. Her damage does get capped, but it doesn't trigger the Rage node. That was a waste of a booster. I should not have boosted. I was already running suicide, so that should be enough damage to reach damage cap. He is a stubborn defender, so I do have to shake and bake and parry right before the aftershock stun to do any damage. This guy is duped, but Quake's concussion should be able to shut down the region at the end, so shouldn't really be a problem. And he goes down pretty nicely. That is it for me from this war. We did need to win this war to secure us in Plat 1. We are in Tier 2 right now, but this win should push us up to Tier 1 and multiply times 8, which should basically secure us in a Plat 1 bracket. Thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next one.